Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Weekly Tall Talk. I am your host, Xavier Chapman. Woo! If you're new to the show, normally we start our episodes with a short story or would you rather. But before I get into tonight's topic, I would like to introduce my other co-hosts. Corey, good sir. Oh. How are you doing?
Oh man, I'm doing all right. I had quite a day. All right. I got a job interview that I showed up an hour late for. So they did not give me the job. So I spent the rest of the day just walking around my town. And I'm going to drink after this because boy, did I flub up. But Cale, how you doing, bud?
Much better than you, Corey.
We're going to gloss over what I said. Let's go to Cale. I'm just going to gloss over
straight to Cale.
Okay, well, I personally am doing fine. Yes, I had a chili relleno burrito for lunch. Ooh. I saw a couple of my family members for a short amount of time, and now I'm here with two of my bras. So all in all, a pretty good way to spend a Saturday.
Yeah, and right on.
What I really want to know is how you were doing, Xavier.
I'm doing great. Not sick. I probably sound a little nasally still, but not sick. So.
Okay.
Let's throw a filter on that bad boy.
Yeah.
Done. For the rest of the episode, here.
Just makes you more nasally.
I just cut his track completely.
Just accentuates it. I love
silent.
It. It's just me and Cale going back and forth. It's just you and I answering random things. And then
cut all the audio.
Just disconnect his track. It's over. No, but I'm glad you were feeling better. Yeah. You and I were both down and out last episode. So it's better. We're better off now. We're more alert.
Exactly. Better health.
And good to go.
You guys ready to get started?
I mean, unless you want to talk about the job interview. No, you're right. Let's get started.
I do actually kind of
let's skip over that.
Let's start the show. That's all right.
Maybe we'll circle back to that.
Yeah.
We won't. It kind of has something to do with this episode, so.
Oh.
So, with tonight's topic, we're going to do another Would You Rather.
Okay.
And so here is what we have. Would you rather always be 15 minutes late or never get a full night's rest?
Oh, damn. Okay. Prescient.
Yeah.
Both bad. We're back to normal. Last week,
we're back to normal.
Yeah. Back to normal now. Both terrible. Yes.
Oh, no, we had big guy Corey on. We couldn't. Yeah. I mean, we had a Canadian on the show. We couldn't do a bad episode.
We couldn't do him bad. Yeah. There's too much apologizing. No. You're right.
On our part. Yeah.
Either 15 minutes late always or never get a full night's rest.
Yeah.
So like even if you plan ahead, you're going to be 15 minutes late.
Always. Yeah. It's a curse probably. Maybe a blessing to some, curse to others. But yeah, always. You will always be late no matter what.
Always be 15 minutes late.
And it's 15 on the dot. So you can always calculate it's 15 minutes. But you're going to be late 15 minutes from that.
Damn, the consistently late. I like that.
Right. But Cale. What are you choosing on this one?
Oh, dude, I hate being late. I am late often. I've gotten better with age, but I really do not like it. It's not anxiety, but it is an uncomfortable feeling knowing people are waiting on you.
It is.
So I'm choosing the never sleeping again. I don't get that much sleep to begin with, so I'm still alive and functioning. So I'm going to be going with the sleep because 15 minutes, I mean, the older we get, like the more we show up for more and more important things. And being late to a funeral or a wedding or a surgery or something terrible just does not sound appealing to me in the slightest sense. So I will be looking like a zombie, bags under my eyes, no sleep. No sleep till Brooklyn.
Right on, okay.
What's gonna change for you, Cale? Because you only sleep like 4 hours a night between the hours of midnight and 4 a.m.
It's pretty much the same.
So I mean, I think it's my life. I chose to be me.
Yeah, and I think it's weird that like you're like in a pine box and you have to have sand from your birth town. Like it's weird, you know.
Boy, don't be giving out these secrets. Damn it. But it's basically my life now, even more so with the overtime and waking up even earlier. So
and having your own business and
just doing everything, trying to run these basketball leagues. They got me all over the damn place. So I don't feel like I've ever been rested. I feel like maybe the last time was when I was put under anesthesia for surgery. was the last time I got rest.
Damn.
Woke up in immense pain. That was just good sleep. That's the stuff. No, yeah, being like consistently late, it's not a good feeling. I did that a lot when I was younger, as you both know. So I was never a fan of it as much as I did it. So I'm going to go the other way. I'm going team no sleep.
Right on. Team no sleep.
The vampire.
Right on.
The vampire.
Corey, what about you?
You know, this one's kind of hard, mostly because, again, it's just so present in my life right now.
These are very relatable things.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Damn, it's really hard because I hate being tired, but it's kind of like Cale said, I'm tired like all the time.
Yeah,
kind of never goes away.
Especially like we're all just like, oh God.
Yeah, I think I'll go with Cale's on this. I don't think I'll ever get a full night's rest again because being 15 minutes late, like that's rough, man.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to be on the receiving end of that, let alone being the person doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, for sure. And like whenever you're running late and you want to be there so bad, that's the time you hit every light. That's the time you get a flat. You get
pulled over.
Spill coffee on your pants on the drive over. Your fucking seatbelt's not attached
underlying anxiety is just brutal. No, thank you.
Yeah.
But I do have a question though. What constitutes like a full night's rest? Because typically, you know, since I don't have a job, I'm sleeping between 12 and 14 hours a day. So what is like a full night's rest?
You know, that's a good question. I think typically a full night's rest, and don't quote me on this, is probably like 8 hours. Done.
I'm quoting you. It's written in stone.
I've always been told that it's been 8 hours. Like get 8 hours of sleep a night.
That seems like unreasonable. That does seem unreasonable to me. It's like who gets 8 hours?
Well, I mean me. Like remember 12 to 14 is like my standard.
All right.
But you're not getting
I'm awake for 8 hours of my day.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
So there's where the 8 hours comes in, but he's not sleeping. He's just awake.
Okay.
But he's sleeping for 14
He's
hours.
tossing and turning
for 8 hours straight.
The insomniac.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Because I read that like you need less sleep the older you get to. So like when we're children, like we need like 12 to 10 hours. When we're adults, we need 8. And when we're older, getting into like our 40s, 50s, it lessens to like 6 hours a night.
Wow. That's interesting. I didn't know
we're not that far. We're not that far off.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. But yeah, I think I'd rather just never get a full night's rest.
Yeah.
What about you, Xavier?
I mean,
you're living that.
Yeah. I'm living this now.
Mr. Dad.
You've literally had a kid, so you're not sleeping anyway. So
do you think are you going to choose to go like pre-child Xavier, like like teen Xavier when you're getting your full night's rest?
Yeah, you know, I think I'm gonna go that.
Damn.
The full night's rest. I would rather get never of because 15 minutes late. I'm anal about being late too. I hate being late.
Okay.
Yeah, ever since
another 3 for 3 episode.
3 for 3.
Yeah, this is rare, man. We never agree this much. 2 for 2.
Damn.
Ever since,
if you at home would rather be late all the time, tell us what the fucking why.
Yeah, we'd be.
Yeah, what is wrong with you?
We definitely
How
would
can
like
you
to
like
know.
mentally handle that shit?
Yeah,
that is outrageous behavior. And arrest them.
Get them out of here.
Arrest them. They did something. Arrest them.
Yeah, never get a full night's rest. That'd be me. Because being late, I can't do it.
But yeah, you specifically
have to.
I can see it bothers you so much. So yeah,
and I never get a full night's rest anyways now. So just like with you guys,
yeah, it doesn't matter.
So it's just going to make it worse.
It just make it worse. Yeah.
Yeah. So the 6 hours that you would typically get has gone down to 4.
Yeah. Sometimes it goes down pretty low.
Yeah. In the middle of that, the 2 hour mark, that's when you get woken up by your dog for 15 minutes. You go back to sleep.
Perfect. Xavier, now you're on my sleep schedule. Yeah. Perfect. 4 hours a day, baby, for like 10 years.
Seriously. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't know. Go to sleep.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to talk.
We should get sponsored by some sleep aid.
Yeah, sleep aid, some melatonin sponsorship. Let's go.
Yeah.
Go to
What
sleep
is it?
now.
Purple mattress. Hit us up.
Yeah.
We want to sell your mattresses.
We can sell your mattresses.
We could sell it. We could sell anything, frankly.
But you know what? My Pillow, leave us the hell alone.
Yeah,
You know
Mike
what you did.
Lindell, you dummy.
I don't like
You guy.
You dummy
I
idiot.
really don't want the pillows. Like
No, I heard they're lumpy anyways.
No, they're my pillows. They're your pillows. I don't want it.
No, they're just gross.
they are
You ass.
they are your pillows.
I love how this just went into just full hatred of Mike Lindell. I'm here for it. It was only a matter of time. Melatonin, purple mattress. Screw Mike Lindell.
Fuck 'em.
Fuck my pillow. Oh man,
I love it.
yeah. I'm interested.
This is the energy you can expect from the weekly Talk Talk.
Absolutely,
It's perfect.
Yeah, with no sleep or very little of it.
No sleep. Yeah, exactly. This is us cranky. The weekly cranky talk.
The weekly cranky talk.
It doesn't help that we typically record this at like 11 o'clock
Right.
at night,
Oh yeah.
like an hour before you guys got to go to bed.
Yeah. And we're just like, yeah, guys, I got to be up in like 3 hours. I'm
I
headed
don't know
out.
how you do it, man.
Oh, dude. Soldier
You
on,
do.
man.
You really do. Soldier on, man.
Most of you at home don't know this, but we actually do take ad breaks so Cale can get 10-minute micro naps in between every 15-minute question conversation.
It's what keeps everyone alive.
Yeah,
Yes. Well, mostly you.
mostly you.
Yes, me.
Yeah.
Saving everyone else from myself.
You're keeping it going.
Except for Mike Lindell. I'm coming for you.
No my pillows in this house.
Just smother him with a My Pillow. What a way to go. That'd be poetic.
He goes to prison and that's the only pillow they have because they make him in the prisons.
Damn. It's full circle.
Yep.
Just get beat with a My Pillow.
Oh man,
This should be a My Pillow episode.
it should be.
So I don't know what it is about being late that makes us so uncomfortable. That's the three of us. Lester, our friend, is consistently late. He calls it Filipino time.
Oh,
as in
right.
he has a 30-minute window of it doesn't count as him being late.
Damn, calling out Lester on the air.
Lester on the air. I'm going to air out all his dirty laundry.
We love you.
But consistently late. So I guess that's kind of consistent. If you're always late, then you just expect it. So we've grown accustomed to it.
Yeah, I guess
So when
there's a
people get
difference when you
accustomed to you-
expect
Right.
somebody to be late.
Yeah,
Right.
Then you can plan around
Yeah,
it.
so you don't have that expectation.
Yeah.
So you're just assuming, hey, they'll show up when they show up. So is that
Right.
more forgivable or is that more annoying?
I think it just depends because like there's always like we say like being 15 minutes late, but there is that like 15-minute leeway that you give people in most occasions. Like
That's
whether
true.
it was traffic
Oh,
or
sure,
whatever.
yeah.
It's like, oh, you're late, whatever.
Yeah.
You're late
Parking
to
your
a party,
car,
whatever.
whatever.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like we're saying, if it's like in an important event and like somebody's like consistently not on time, like that's maddening.
Yeah, then it starts getting
Yeah, that would be
a little-
upsetting.
Yeah, a little troublesome. Like if it's
Yeah, so
That's
I
a
just
good way to get
it depends on
uninvited.
the context.
right.
Right. And it depends how much you like the person.
True.
Lester's got a heart of gold.
He
He'd be
does.
late every time. But if it's freaking Mike Lindell,
Does he?
Never.
Does he have a My Pillow?
no. He forgot the My Pillow. That's why he's late.
Fuck.
You had to go back for it.
No, but I it's not. Well, I guess it would be anxiety, but I do not like waiting for someone to show up so then we can leave. Every time we leave my house with either my sister or my wife or anybody else, I feel like I'm always the first one in the car majority of the time. And then those 3 or 4 minutes feel like an hour while you're waiting for them to come out so we can leave. And we're already kind of late. I'm like, we should have left 10 minutes ago.
Right.
That part gets me. And I'm like, oh, and they're like, no big deal. I'm like, it's huge deal.
No big.
Bro, when you're already running late and you're waiting
man.
on somebody else and that makes you even further late, like that again, like just the seething anger that you feel. And then they get there and you're like, you don't want to talk about it, but both of you know, like there's a problem, but you got to shut up and just go to the party.
Yeah, it's that unspoken.
Just don't talk about
God
it.
damn it.
Just choke it down.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. Don't let your feelings out.
Stifle
Bottle it up. It's good for you.
No, because then, well, I mean, you're going to be stuck in the car anyways. And they're like, hey, what's wrong? And they're like, listen, we're not talking about it right now.
Right.
That's when I just turn up the Kubla Khan.
The Kubla Khan.
Just to
Let me
speaker
express my
exploding
feelings through song.
level. Let me tell you this. just slamming.
Yeah, I mean,
no, but
I agree with
15 minutes. No, yeah, I figured this would be a 3 for 3 on this one because just being late. I mean, how would your work, unless you are like an indispensable part of your job, you're going to get chewed out?
Oh, sure.
Every day late?
Yeah.
Good luck keeping a job.
That's why smart people work for themselves.
There you go.
Damn it. You have no
when you're
in.
freelance, when you're not hourly, your salary, you got to be there when you can. You clock out when you have to. Like, it's fine.
Do what you got to do.
Yeah, you write your own schedule at that point.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like when you have to have heart surgery that becomes a problem.
Right. Oh. Damn. Where's the patient? I don't know.
Nah, well, maybe we can find the patient after these ads. Hi, folks. My name is Xavier Chapman, creator and host of the Weekly Tall Talk. I would like to say thank you for listening to today's episode. If you like what you've been hearing, we would love to know what you think. After the episode, don't forget to leave a comment or reach out to us on our socials, where you can find us at the Weekly Tall Talk. We're excited to say we're working on a couple other awesome projects for this year. If you would like to know more about that or find out what else we're working on, we have a Patreon and Discord that you can subscribe to, where we can be found at Tall Tale Network. And if you have any other questions or ideas for what you'd like us to discuss on the show, please email us at talltalenetwork@gmail.com. All right,
and we're back from those ad breaks.
We're back.
We're back, guys. Guys and gals,
and we're back,
ladies and gentlemen.
And we're back from those ad breaks.
We're back from those ad breaks.
I believe that we're back.
We're back. So, gentlemen.
Yes.
You want to leave that in?
I got around it. It'll be fun.
Okay. Boys, are you ready for the next segment?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Strapped in.
All right.
He's strapped.
He's strapped.
In.
Nice.
On.
Can you anticipate a lack of productivity due to the lack of sleep?
Like if we stayed up like way late the night before and you're just like, work is gonna not be good for you tomorrow.
Right. You already kind of know you're preparing that it's not going to be a productive day just because of how much sleep you've lost.
So initially, yes. But if we're answering this in the world of I never get a full night's rest.
Yes.
I mean that that you just have to make sure that would be your everyday. Like not only am I going to be tired tomorrow, I'm also not going to be very productive tomorrow. So like my work's going to take a hit. My outward emotions are going to take a hit. My looks are going to take a hit. They're beautiful, but they're going to hurt. You're
going to be run down.
Yeah.
You're going to be anticipating the rundown.
You wake up with like deep seated raccoon eyes. And that's the next like 14 hours of your day is like squinting because your eyes are too tired to stay open.
Oh yeah.
You're all right.
Yeah. I just never sleep. Of course I'm fine.
here.
Way to ask a cool question from me. Yeah, dude. Right. Like I think you could sleep. I think you could. At least I can. Like I said, like especially like a lot of us have been there when we were younger, or I was there last night when we're just partying too hard, and it's like 2 a.m. and you have a job interview the next day, and that you just like you'll be like, I'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It'll be all right.
And it's not fine.
Never fine.
Yeah, sleep through alarms.
No, it never is.
No.
Show up.
Well, I also forgot. I got home with my tank on empty. I was like, I'll do that before the interview. That was dumb.
Nope.
Never do that. Fill it up before you get home, silly.
Just do it at night. Do it at night and get ready to go.
Yep. I've made mistakes like that before. Definitely.
Oh yeah.
I'm too tired. I just want to get home. I can make it to the gas station, but I'm like, I just want to get home and relax.
Like, I'm not dealing with this tonight. It's been a day.
I'll deal with it in the morning. And then you wake up in the morning.
Literally thought like, I don't want to go to the gas station tonight simply because I don't want to spend more money today.
There you go.
I need that $40 in my account, and in case a surprise charge happens at midnight.
Yeah,
I don't. That overdraft is a killer.
Absolutely.
Oh man, that's like one of the worst feelings. Freaking overdraft fees.
Oh yeah.
You see that and you're like, why am I negative $200? Oh fuck!
Mm-hmm.
Like a $2 charge is now $32.
$35 plus the $2 initial charge, and every transaction you had gets a 30.
Yes.
I literally, dude. Sorry to digress for a moment. I actually split with Chase Bank because of this. They didn't alert me that I had gone into the negative, and I didn't know because I had like a several $100 positive account, and they charged me for every transaction. I ended up owing them $400 in transaction fees over a week's time because they just did not inform me.
That should just be illegal.
They literally made a law like the next year that says you can't just do that. But overdraft fees are still a thing, so I don't know what the fuck actually happened there.
Probably nothing.
Yeah, the surprise charges, no.
No.
I mean, yeah, I'm with you there. Like, stop. I get paid the next day. I'll wait for payday, and then I'll get gas. Something like that.
Right. I also think it depends on the job you have if your productivity is going to slip or not. Like with my work, it's not a variable really. It's just like maybe the amount of work we're processing. Mm-hmm. So I'm still doing the same thing. So even if I'm not as productive, I still have to get this certain amount done and whatever that amount is. So for me, like productivity can't really dip because we have to get it done or else heads will roll. Right, so for me, like even on a lack of sleep, you're just going to have a rougher time, but it's not going to really impact like us getting stuff done.
The job
It'll just be like, you'll be more miserable while we're going along. Is how I see this one, and it's due to that versus like what you do, Xavier. I mean, tech support or having to drive out or go and do stuff. You have like variables. I don't really have that. I have like a set amount of stuff I'm supposed to do or my job description for the day. Only so much can happen. You kind of have like, if there's an emergency, you have to go out, or if there's something that goes wrong at work, you have to handle it. You guys have like these variables and these unforeseen things. I don't really have that issue.
Yeah.
So I guess it depends on your job too, but I could definitely see it just being a rougher time all the way around for any of us to be more tired. Yeah.
I fully agree with that. Yeah. I think it is just based on like, it depends on what you're doing for your profession. And if you, like you said it, Cale, like you're going to be miserable, but you're going to get the job done. For me, it's variable. It's variable work. It could be one thing. You never know what you're going to get into, I guess. And then when there's lulls and downtime, I find myself sometimes falling asleep at my desk.
Oh, for sure.
I got to get up, walk around.
If you have no stimulation. Yeah. You're just going to be like, this is making it much worse. Nice.
Oh yeah. I'm prepared. Like, so if I wake up with a lack of sleep or I know that I'm going to be super tired the next day, it's going to be a rough one. I'm going to try to get as much as I can done, or what I need to get done. I'm not going to be motivated to do any of it.
Oh no, you're not going above and beyond this time.
I really don't want to work on this ticket or this issue.
Yeah,
tomorrow we'll do that tomorrow.
Absolutely.
But if you're always having lack of sleep, because that is the choice that you've made for your life, like, do you think that you could like really just keep doing things? Like how, like, I guess I'll ask the next question if that's okay. Have things become harder due to the American work standard? Like the amount of hours that we just have to be at work, 40 hours a week, mandatory overtime for some people. Like my mom, for the past 18 years of her career, was working 60-hour work weeks minimum.
Yeah, it's demanding what she was doing,
man. It's criminal.
It literally is. And,
should never happen.
We had a thing about it, but
Yeah.
What really sucks too is if when your salary, you're not hourly.
Yeah, they can salary sucks, man.
She was too, and that was the problem because not only was she salary, she worked from home and she was on call every other week for the entire week, so she couldn't be more than 10 minutes away from home.
I feel for the salary folks because it's those pros and cons. Like, I'm going to get this much money no matter what. Even if I work half a day, 2 hours a day, I'm going to get paid. But that comes in that overtime. You're not going to get paid for that overtime.
Oh yeah.
You just
You're going to get the job done no matter how many hours it takes.
Yeah.
And like Corey said, you can't be more than this amount of space away from us needing you all the time.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would hate that feeling. I would absolutely hate that feeling, and I would not be a happy camper.
Well, and I'm really talking to the extreme, but like you, Cale, you and Xavier both work 40 hours a week minimum, as far as I understand.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe more than that. So like, and we're saying you both already suffer from lack of sleep. So like how hard is your day to day? If you just had like a 4-day long stint, and on Friday, you didn't get any sleep the night before and you still got to go to work, that 9-10 hour shift, whatever. Like how easy is that to do for you?
Personally, I mean, I've kind of gotten accustomed to it just because I've been doing it so long. But recently, we're down like 8 people at work where we should have that. So we've been doing overtime 2 days a week.
Wow.
And 2 more people had their last day on Friday. So now moving forward, we're being offered. All this is offered. There's kind of a wink, wink. You better do it. But it's being offered. It's not mandatory. But they're bumping us up to 3 days a week. And I've been working 12-hour shifts, basically 2 or 3 times a week every week.
Damn.
Now on top of my early stuff. So now I've been going in at 4 and leaving at 4.
Wow. Okay.
2 or 3 days a week on top of working
including the drive there and the drive back and the family time that you have to do, including the basketball seasons as well as the business that they run. How the fuck do you just live, dude?
It's been rough,
such
man.
a mystery.
It's been rough, man. I mean, I know jokingly say it on, but I kind of just soldier on, man. Cause really I come home and I'm dead tired. I may sleep for like 20, 30 minutes, like find myself falling asleep on the couch. But then if I sleep, I get way too disoriented and it just ruins my whole day. So I want to be like alert for when Debbie comes home or like I said, basketball or recordings or any of this other stuff. So, out of like the whole week, like let's just take, the 5 days or whatever, I'm sleeping maybe, the weekends I sleep a little bit more, but like during the week, I think I sleep like 16 hours.
Jesus.
Like, wow. Well, no, I would say maybe like 20, 21. So not even a full day of my week is sleeping.
Yeah.
And, my body feels relatively good. I mean,
that's
so,
good.
I mean, I just, if it didn't, I feel like I would just be useless. I guess the basketball games are getting harder for me. Just especially since some of these have been really late. I've always been like up for it, but lately I've just been telling guys I can't do it. Yeah. I mean, we have one on Monday that's at like 10:40 at night.
Yo,
holy shit.
So I don't know. Is this a typo? And this is like the 35 and up league. So I'm like, the oldest dudes have to play at like 11 at night. What is happening? Yeah. So like half of us dropped out of that. I said, maybe I'd go, maybe I won't. But like, I know Tuesday would be rough. But I mean, I guess I've just been acclimated to it. I know it's not healthy, but I'm not feeling any adverse effects other than like almost crashing my car a lot.
Oh, but that would be the biggest adverse effect you would ever feel.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It happens all the time.
Do you find yourself falling asleep?
Whoa! And then I just swerve back in the lane and I'm good.
Oh, fuck, dude.
I get jolted awake a lot.
It's scary as shit.
It is because you're like totally out of it.
Yeah. I worked a bagel delivery job where I had to wake up, I think at either 3 or 4. I don't quite remember. But I woke up very, very early in the morning and I'd have to drive, deliver these bagels to the town over and then hit back up a bunch of grocery stores on the way back to the hub location. And like doing that, like even with a good amount of sleep, like that's fucking rough, dude. Yeah. Especially because like there's like, Cale, you leave around that early. There's not many people on the road. It's dark. And like if you don't have cold wind and music blasting to keep you awake or keeping your mind focused, you just want to get back into that comfort where you're like, I'm sitting down. I kind of want to like close my eyes. And then you're 2 lanes over and you're going 65 and you're like, you got to like swerve back into like your lane.
Oh yeah. It's that I probably will do the 3 days a week just to, help out in the meantime and getting the money is nice, but it's like, how much of a toll will that take adding that extra day? I don't know. Yeah. So I might not pick them up. I don't know. It's nice to be there and like do this. I love my job. So like, that's partially why I do it. If I hated my job, I'd be like, nah.
Right. Yeah. That would make it
so
even
like
harder.
That plays a part too. Like Xavier, if you're miserable at your job, or Corey, you're not, you guys are not going to be like, yeah, I volunteered to spend more time hating this.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And mandatory overtime is against the law. So if anybody's doing that to you guys, stop it.
No, thankfully, no mandatory overtime for me. Just overtime that's available for projects and stuff. Like last week,
you're like, I need a new gun.
Thankfully, slowing down on that.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, your armory wall's getting pretty full.
I would.
There's no more space.
I'd have a whole room, but I can't shoot them all.
Well, that's why you got friends.
That's true. Yeah, got to arm the friends.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just this past week working overtime, but yeah. To circle back to the question you asked, Corey. Have things become harder due to the American work standard? I think there's a lot of companies now are trying to do, like, at least for my company, trying to do a lot of like work-life balance. They're trying to they're trying to implement that more, like be more, trying to do the whole hybrid work from home, things like that.
Right.
And
right.
That works for some departments. Some departments have to be in the office, like working in the mailroom and stuff. They got to be in the office every day. But I think the standard was to work your 8 hours, and also too, like, cost of living is hard. It's getting higher and higher and things that. So you feel like you need to work more and more. Maybe your dollar's not going as far anymore. And at least we were talking about that last episode, even with Corey in Canada, how he's feeling it. There's people that I see every day around town, and they have 2 jobs, if not 3. Right. And they're a chef somewhere, they're, doing something. And it's like, no, this is so new to us within our lifetimes, where almost every single person we know has to have a second job just to live where they already are.
Right. Right. Yeah. We're already here, man.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, for us to have to pick up extra money. You guys probably know this about me just from the thing, but I'm like not money motivated. Mm-hmm. It is not the most important thing to me. And it's not
that's why I don't have a job.
Perfect. That's the extreme. Don't care about money at all. No, but I mean, for that, I don't wear the fanciest clothes. I don't like buy, I'm not super materialistic in most things, but like the fact that so many people are just like, I don't care if I'm not happy, I just need more money. It's sad, or homelessness. Yeah. It's sad to me, my job, it's very niche. It's a really good group of people, but people keep leaving because, people want more money. And and everybody who leaves is like, I'm super bummed because this is like a stress-free job. The boss is really good. All these things are like this. And I'm like, don't leave then. They're like, no, I need money. Yeah. Everybody's answer has never been leaving because of the job or this or that or the people. It's just income. And, I think that sucks, man.
That's the biggest thing that, like, I think is such a generational divide between us and our parents is you stick with a job, you get a job, and you're there for life because they got you got a pension, you got a 401k, you got health benefits that carry over. Whereas now, like, no, you stick with whatever is going to pay you the most because they don't offer you anything else. And like, unless you're working a government job or something like that, like jobs just don't, they don't want to retain you, I guess.
Yeah, there's always somebody else that will do your job.
Absolutely.
And for less. You're replaceable. Yeah. Which is the same thing for me. I mean, I could be replaced tomorrow. Mm-hmm. It's stuff like that, but it's definitely, I hate to say this because I'm treated well at my job and they give us good benefits and this and that, but employers do not care.
No.
They will never care about you. And it's depressing and it's sad and it's upsetting, but it's the truth. Everybody is replaceable.
That's true.
Dude, you know who else won't care? Mike fucking Lindell. Let's go find his ass during these ads.
Son of a bitch cares?
No.
Hi, my name is Dosen Janice. I'm everybody's friend, and I'm here to be your friend. If you need any type of psychic readings, I do tarot, oracle card readings, as well as if you're going through some sort of dark night of the soul situation, I can help you with that. Mentorship, talk therapy, things along those lines. You can contact me at mazy719@gmail.com. Thank you.
All right, and welcome back from these ads. Did we find Mike?
No, we can't divulge that information.
Yeah,
he's fine. He's at home.
Talk about it.
Fine.
He's doing
he's
great.
Fine.
He's doing great. Shut the fuck
he's
up.
Fine. He's selling the shit out of him.
All right. Well, now we're going to take a turn here. So instead of us always being not rested, which is the norm now, we're always going to be late. This is our fate. We're always going to be 15 minutes late. We're screwed.
Yeah.
So in that the dismal outlook, is it possible to operate and be successful while always being late?
I guess if like that was your thing.
Huh. Okay. Like if you knew, like, well, you always know you're always going to be late no matter what.
Oh, no. I meant in like a sexual sense. If like you're like a dominatrix and your whole thing was just being late, like that would at least put you in a niche part of the job.
That's true.
You're the
I paid
always
for the full
late
hour.
dominatrix.
Well,
well,
you got the always late one.
Yeah. No, the first 15 minutes are to really sit there and look at yourself in the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
What's wrong with you?
You're paying for my travel time.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
I had to get here. I don't live here.
Right? Come on. Did you read the article?
No.
Did you look
Didn't
my
read the damn
my
email?
services up?
Idiot boy.
Oh, man. All right. So a real answer? No, I don't think it's possible to operate and always be late. And like we're saying, like strictly, you are no matter what, always
no matter
late.
what you do.
Yeah. Even if you're planning ahead of time, like I don't know how I don't know what job would let you do that unless you're just bouncing around jobs for your entire life.
Right.
Right. Yeah. What? Yeah, exactly. I don't foresee any, unless you're self-employed somehow and you don't care.
And then you're just showing one man, one person crew or something. But even then, like for you to operate on something, there has to be a timeline. I'm trying to think of a job where there's no timeline. That's not a thing. You have to, it has to start now or be done. There has to be a reason for something being done.
No, so I think you already have to like be born into money or be financially stable in order to do something like this. I guess
like showing up at a business meeting 15 minutes late, like even if you're the best, it's not going to look good.
Unless you're the CEO, then you're just like, oh, that's just what CEOs do. Who gives I can't say anything.
Yeah, you would have to be top dog.
Upper echelon for sure.
Yeah,
you'd be the 1%er up there. Like, I'm fine.
Yeah, like if you're the top lawyer and you show up 15 minutes after the trial started, they're not going to be happy with you.
No, I don't think they will.
They'd be like, Mr. Chapman, you're going to be held in contempt next time. And then the next day you're late. And then the next day you're late. And then the next day until
that's
you
why
were
nobody
removed,
goes
sir.
to my law firm. Chapman.
We're always late, but we'll be there.
We're always late. We will generally lose your cases.
A 0% success rate, but I'm good looking. When I am there, you get a look at me.
Shoe on the other foot, though, like talking about a courtroom. If you're the judge and you're always 15 minutes late, maybe
nobody's
you got to
say anything. Nobody's going to say a damn thing. They're going to stand and wait until you come in until 15 minutes later. It's like, this
sir, are you okay? Do you need a coffee? I'm so sorry you're late. Can I shake your hand? What do you want? I just want to shake. I just want to shake his hand.
I want to shake your hand, Judge. Just gavel to the face. Bink.
Yeah, like
smack somebody with the gavel. I love it.
Good point. Would you get a pass?
Yeah, if you're the owner, or if you're the boss, or you're the judge, or whatever. I mean, you're getting a pass. I think this only works in your favor if you are the top dog. But that's not for everything. If you're the head of surgery in a hospital and you are late, and you're just supposed to be the one doing an operation or something like that, you are the specialist, you are the person.
Right.
15
Like
minutes
that,
late, they're going to be mad. It messes with the anesthesia. It messes with the timelines of the surgery. You're not going to be, it's not going to be good.
No. Yeah, definitely specific to certain roles or jobs. Yeah, you can't show up to an operating room 15 minutes late. You got a guy cut open over there.
Yeah, exactly.
Type thing.
And alternatively, like we're talking about doing some like major surgery. Say you need an organ transplant. There are limited windows. You're 15 minutes late to your own surgery. Then you just lost the only heart that you can get.
Oh, dude. I'm thinking
that's
somebody
not
who
even,
could get away with
on
this.
you.
Somebody who could get away with this, perhaps a singer or a band. Because then they'll just say, oh, though they're just building up the anticipation. They're not
that's
late.
True.
They're just
but
waiting
it would be
to come
hard
out.
to be like a starting band.
Yeah.
Oh, you definitely don't want to be a starting band.
They're not
You'd
good.
have to be like
and they're late.
the main.
You would have to be like Adele level or, like a major band to be 15 minutes late. No one will care if you're good enough.
So, that's kind of like agreeing with what we're saying, though, is like you really already have to be established into whatever you're already doing. You can't quote unquote build up your own empire. There's no bootstraps for you to pull yourself up by because you're fucking yourself over.
Yeah, if you get like a once in a lifetime opportunity to meet with somebody, you're 15 minutes late, and they're like, "No, it's not how we do business."
Yeah, or even like an hour late to an interview on the day you partied after. Damn
it.
Something, this
things
you
just
win
happen.
Some, you lose some.
Things just happen.
Yeah, nothing. There's no recourse. Yeah.
No. I mean, did you go
to what? The party? Interview. Had a great time.
Oh, good. Wink, wink. Yes.
Well, so this is what I think of is like I have known people who are late to everything. They have absolutely no sense of time, and those people typically are they have ADD or ADHD, and like when it's really severe and it's not medicated for, like it's so hard to just like operate in your day-to-day life, because let's go shoe on the other foot. We're the person who's always 15 minutes late. We're already anticipating every single interaction that we have with every person and every meeting that we needed to get to is going to start off on a bad foot. The person we are interacting with is already going to be annoyed with us because we are perpetually late.
Pre-anxiety.
Right. So like, what do you like, aside from quote, soldiering on or pushing forward, like, what do you do about that?
You have to have charisma.
Ooh, the Riz.
Oh,
if you have charisma, you might get away with it because then you can charm them into not caring that you were an ass and didn't show up on time.
Right.
Yeah, but for how long?
15 minutes.
How many days?
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you're hot enough, you can do whatever.
That's true.
I wish.
Right? That's true.
I wish. Damn it. If you're gorgeous enough, you can do whatever.
Yeah.
The meeting was 3 hours ago. Yeah, but look at me.
Look at me.
Right.
Look at me in the eye. Tell me that.
Might as well just start
You're gorgeous.
Might as well just start an OnlyFans.
You could be 15 minutes late for sure.
Matter. Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It's like, shut up. You guys know what you're here for.
Which circles back to the first point. You're 15 minutes late dominatrix.
Damn it. Ooh. Full freaking circle.
Wow.
Dude, we've done it again.
Stick.
We've done it again.
Yeah.
We solved another crisis. On to the next.
Yeah. I mean, that kind of leads into the next thing. Like, what are there any benefits to being always late?
Your customers will always be happy with you if we're going the original route.
Dude, my dumbass came up with like the perfect answer to this shit. And I think it's so stupid.
Let's do it.
The only reason that this would be beneficial to you is in a Final Destination kind of way. How if you were 15 minutes earlier, you would have died, and you're always late. So you're avoiding all these things of like near-death experiences or like missed timings or this or that. That's the only way I could see this being a pro.
Wow.
Oh, I missed that train. I missed that bus. Whatever happened over here, natural disaster. I was 15 minutes late. Oh, shit.
Dude, death is like this like meticulous planner who goes out of its way to like set up all these Rube Goldberg things, and you're just 15 minutes late to every time you're supposed to die.
Like, this guy is slippery.
You're even late to your own death.
Every time. It's like, you're on my time now.
I'm gonna have to take it out on your friends. Sorry.
Damn. Just kill everyone. Everyone you love just keeps dying. They're like, why is this happening?
I like that, Cale. You're on my time now, Death.
Exactly. I'll get around to it sometime. No, but that was the only thought I could think of was some kind of Final Destination thing where you're avoiding catastrophe by being late.
Yeah.
Right.
What about
I could see that.
What about you, Xavier?
I honestly, I don't know. Maybe if you're always 15 minutes late, maybe you're getting an extra 15 minutes of sleep.
Ooh,
don't know. Maybe
that adds up.
Maybe you're getting some more Z's. You're like, hey, I know I'm always going to be late. This gives me an opportunity to do this. Or
extra power now. Extra 10, 15 minutes might help.
That's true. I guess you could kind of plan around that if you know somebody's going to be late like all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like, oh, you forgot this, or you get cut off. You're like, I don't care, man. I'm gonna be late anyway. You wouldn't have any road rage because you're like, I'm gonna be late, so I'm just chilling.
I'm chilling.
Damn, would you guys? Would you just accept it? Like it's been a year and you're late to every single event. Would you just be like, well, this is my life?
Yeah, I think you'd have to, or else you'd just go crazy.
Yeah.
I think so. I think you'd have to accept it. And maybe you would be more happier. Who knows? Or less. Maybe you'd be stress-free.
Yeah. You're like, I know this is going to go wrong. So, I'll get there. I'm sure I'll get there, but I'm not going to be on time, but whatever.
Yeah.
You got a
You're
problem.
Not rushing around.
Then that's on you. You know me. Come on. I know you. You know you. You know that I know that you know you.
It's perfect.
I think all your friends would just accept it, or if you're allowed to stay at your job,
right? Yeah,
they would have to say, "Oh, old reliable, never reliable." Right here, perfect.
You get the nickname, never reliable.
Yeah. Like, where's Miller? You know his ass is not here. Damn. Here he comes. 15 minutes later. Right, clockwork, boys.
I knew he'd show up eventually.
Yep. There he is.
Eventually. Yeah, I don't know. I don't, being always late, that would be hard. Always 15 minutes late, I think. But like you said, maybe you've learned to accept it and that anxiety of always being late is gone. Because nothing you can do.
True. Maybe even with your best planning, you're just going to be late.
Yeah. And I think 15 minutes is within that's a reasonable amount of time to be late.
Sure, but again, we're saying like everything in your life.
Everything.
You're always 15 minutes. Like your friends would get fed up with it eventually, like as far as like inviting you to places to do things. Cale, like you're saying, like you're already running late and your friend who's 15 minutes late is going to run even longer and they have to meet you at your house. And it's just like, well, no. I'm not going to help you out because you can't control your own time in your life. I'm going to move on with or without you. And that's how I feel that those relationships would start going.
I believe you.
It can start taking down that path because you're not being reliable in that sense. You're not.
I just love to imagine this as like you just physically can't leave anywhere for 15 minutes. So say your friend's coming to pick you up and I'm just standing at the gate, like, but I won't leave. I'm just staring at you. I can't leave for 10 minutes. I can't just get in the car. No, dude, I cannot.
It's a thing. I really can't.
It's a thing, man. Just come on, man. Just get in the car. No, dude, you don't understand, man.
I told you.
They'd be like, you're literally insane.
People talk like behind your back about like, I don't know. He just stood there. We were running late and he just stood there and stared.
Yeah, Cale was just the dumbass look on his face, just standing at the gate, just like an idiot, and he wouldn't get in the car.
Yeah.
Just blame Cale.
He's just standing there.
He's just standing there like some kind of stupid Bigfoot.
Then he just pulled out his phone and started scrolling Reddit. And anyways, that's why we don't talk to Cale anymore.
I just text you. Sorry about this.
Hey, sorry.
I'm in like visual sight. I'm in your line of sight. I'm like, sorry, man.
I am so sorry.
Dude, I can tell you're upset. I'm so sorry about this. It's a whole thing, man.
It's not on me. It's just me. Okay.
You're looking back and forth with the phone.
Yeah, you're going to answer. Answer.
Oh, boy. Hey, listen, I mean, look, I can't do anything about this.
I apologized.
I texted you. I was going to be late.
Said running 15 minutes late. And that just makes you more 15 minutes late because you told them you were going to be 15 minutes. Just doubles the time. You're like,
God, you're anticipating already being late.
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry,
man.
dude. Oh, 30 minutes. Yeah, it's not good. No, there's no pros to. Dude, I feel anxious just like thinking about showing up late to everything.
Okay, let's try and think of one to answer this question. One of us has to. That's 1 out of 3 people has to come up with one benefit to always being late to everything. And Xavier's going to be the one who answers that for us. Thanks, dude. What is it?
Oh, nice. The host with the most. Killer job.
Maybe I could pass it over to our viewers. Like maybe they can leave a.
Oh, don't put this on them.
Here's an impossible scenario,
you
guys. Good
tell
luck.
us. You out there listening, you tell us because I don't have a good answer.
Yes, please email Xavier directly about this question.
Yeah,
Or
I'm eager to hear it.
at yahoo.com.
It's probably someone's email.
Yeah, they're just going to get flooded with, why the hell would that be a good idea? And you're just like, whoa.
Doxing someone about this.
The only time someone ever responds to our emails and it's the one fake email.
Some random person.
Some random person's just like, what the hell, man?
Damn. Speaking of responding to emails, I think we should check them over just in case because I haven't been doing that for a couple weeks.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Boo. We got some unread mail.
All right, let's go.
Hey there, this is Corey from the Weekly Tall Talk podcast. If you like what you've been hearing, please consider going to patreon.com/TallTaleNetwork and becoming one of our patrons. We'd really appreciate it, and you'd help us get out some content later this year. Thanks.
All right, Corey, how are you doing on those emails?
Oh, man. Listen, I'm a little behind. Some people did write responses.
Okay.
But they're like months old. So,
cool.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Oops.
We'll get back to you.
Listen, I picked a whole bouquet of oopsie daisies on that one.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Get to it later.
I'm just kidding.
Well-
Nobody emailed us.
Oh,
Perfect.
Yeah.
that's more
Well,
believable,
you know what?
actually.
Yeah.
That's better than being late on them.
True.
Got no
Kind of.
emails.
I mean, TBD.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about it after.
Well, since we're done with those emails, on to our last segment, gentlemen.
Okay.
Ooh.
For this last part here, how good are you at always being on time and always fully rested? Corey?
Oh, fuck.
Yep. Staring at me got you the question, mister.
I would say out of 100%, I am probably 85% for being both rested and on time.
Damn, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is good.
That is a very
again,
respectable score.
Not having
Above average.
anywhere to be during the day And also being allowed to sleep 12 to 14 hours a day. Like I'm usually good about
that'll do it.
Yeah. I think I would piss you guys off more if I was constantly late and always rested, because you do know my sleep schedule, which is
like,
all
guys,
of us.
you know, I was so comfortable in bed that I just couldn't get out.
I'm
Xavier
kind of
like
a cat in that
get
way.
my gun. Get my gun.
Make it so this boy takes his final nap.
Yep. You'll be having a permanent nap. Thank you.
But yeah, when I was in college and stuff, like having a schedule definitely helped. Having something to wake up for in the morning helped. So like you guys are saying, like there's guilt and shame that comes with being late, especially when it's somebody that you respect, like your work or like a teacher or school. And doubly, if you're in school and you're late and you didn't do the homework the night before, you're not going to be looked at fucking favorably by anybody.
No.
So daggers.
Yeah. Like you can't, like I've seen some people go through college like that. I don't know how. Cause like I certainly, when I went to like big boy college outside of community college, like there was no room for that. You be on time, have your shit done and be where you need to be, because you're paying the big bucks to be here. So like, why? Like,
right.
Well,
yeah,
saying that, like I wasn't rested, but I was on time.
Right.
There you go. You were there. Hey, and you're on time. So you're there learning.
Yeah. So after that,
do
like
what you had to do.
Yeah, it trained me to be responsible and to get things done and finally grow the fuck up in my 20s.
Nice. That's good.
Which is why I'm nearly homeless. Cale, do you have a response to this one?
This guy. I am more than fairly. I am on time for my job. I would say maybe once out of every 2 months I'll be late, like significantly late, where I just wake up and I'm supposed to be at work at 6, which means I should have left at 5:15, and it is 6:30 when when I look at my phone.
Yeah,
and that panic ensues, and I'm like, so I call. But we usually can get off the hook. You don't get paid for that time unless you have personal time, but you have to bring food at that point. If you're more than 15 minutes late, you always have to bring donuts or get some kind of food item, or else they'll be mad.
But doesn't that make you like more late?
Yeah, but then they're like, we're going to get food, so we don't care. We'll cover you until then. Okay. So it's a trade-off. It's a trade-off, but
it's a bribe is what it is.
I definitely, oh yeah, for sure. It always works. But
take my peace offering.
I was kind of mentally scarred for being late when I first got my job. I got my job back in 2008. Jesus.
Wow.
And I was part-time until just the one. Up until 2016. And then 2017, I passed the test. I passed the for the job I already had been doing for 10 fucking years. And then I got the job and I was starting full-time, but I had gone from working at a 10 a.m. shift to a 6 a.m. And I was late. I was late twice in the first week. And my boss was like, if you're late again, we're going to have to let you go. Because I'm still on probation at that point. He was very, very serious, very stern about it. He's like, this is not going to fly. Like, I care about you a lot. You're a really good worker. You know, you've been here a long time. But, oh, dude, I like almost cried. As a fucking 27-year-old man, I almost cried in there because I felt so much anxiety from that conversation. But I understand you literally cannot do that, especially being on probation. They kind of cut me some slack for it, but definitely you're going to get fired if you keep this up. So ever since then, I've been like, I would say 95% of the time on time for many years now, but that definitely scarred me initially. But I've never been rested.
Right. It's just
so both. No, because even when there's overtime outside of what I've been talking about on the show, it'll be a Saturday, but we all don't want to spend our whole Saturday then. So we'll work 4 a.m. to 12, and you're still not rested because how can you rest if you have to be up at 3 a.m?
Exactly.
So,
you can't.
And then when you come back on Saturday, I want to lay down, but then there's a big part of the day gone again, and then you don't feel like doing that. So then Sunday is burnout day, and then you're back at 4 a.m.
And then, if you're luckily you're not in that situation, but like if you're single, you have to still take care of every goddamn thing without help. Without like not only do you got to get yourself to and from work, but then you got to sit there and you got to cook, you got to find food, you got to clean, you got to make sure your relationships are kept up with. Like that's a lot, dude.
Oh yeah. And then it was hard in the beginning because when I bought my car, I initially bought it and then my sister ended up using it for school and going around and puttering like that. So I used to take the bus from Chatsworth to North Hollywood, take the subway from North Hollywood to LA, and then walk to work. And there'd be delays sometimes. The trains sometimes would be messed up, blah, 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 blah. So you're doing that and you're huffing it to work every day in the morning when it's still dark outside and it's sketchy in downtown. And it just, it was terrible a couple of years in terms of that.
Yeah.
But, you do what you got to do because I need this job.
Yep.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Circling back to us needing our jobs for cost of living. You can't just not pay for stuff.
No job, no healthcare, baby.
Yeah. So, I mean, in terms of how good am I at being well rested and on time? Never. Zero.
Fair enough.
I think I'm rested enough. I mean, I function. I think logically. I still make critical decisions. I still survive.
Oh yeah.
So I'm okay. But if anybody, I tell people at work, my coworkers, like how much I sleep, and they're like, "You're insane." And yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, it's definitely making me this way, where everybody's scared for my safety. But I have not struck anyone yet.
Well, that's pretty magnanimous. I'm not going to lie.
That's good.
Yet.
But there's that word yet.
Yeah.
Yet is getting bigger.
Yet's getting bigger.
Yeah.
Luckily, it's getting bigger and louder.
Just screaming it. Yeah. No, but what about you, Lindell? I mean, what about you, Xavier?
I got my pillow. I'm okay.
You literally have my pillow.
My pillow.
I have my pillow.
But that's my pillow.
Your pillow?
It's our pillow.
Our pillow.
It's
Communal pillows.
The communal
The
pillow.
community pillow. Nice. Drool and everything.
I don't know. Drool and all.
Perfect.
Snot, drool, sweat, all of it. I
So
don't know
gross.
if I've ever
So
been.
gross.
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever been fully rested. But I'm pretty good at, well, lately I haven't been pretty good about being at work on time.
Nice.
But I've always been pretty good at being at work on time. And usually when I'm late, it's like a freak out moment. But, but thankfully my manager is he's very like flexible. It's okay. He understands they, got a little one to take to daycare sometimes. Yeah.
Come on, man.
And I try to, get up earlier. And that's where I was like, I need to start getting up earlier now. And to help get her ready and get myself ready, stuff like that, get stuff packed. But if in our work now, like if we're late, when we clock in, if it's like, whatever we're late, we could either stay past our normal clock out time to make up for that time, or just cut out our lunch, cut some time out of the lunch just so we can leave the same time.
Well,
so
it's
I've been
nice
doing
that
that
there's
too.
leeway.
Yeah, there's leeway there, which is nice.
Yeah. Either way, they're going to get their time. You owe us 8 hours. You're going to give me my 8 hours. Is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like I don't want, because and you don't want to like, just kind of pay it. It's nice that they give you that option to make up that time that you're late.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
But as far as being always fully rested, never. That's never a thing. I mean, that was like even my previous job doing security work. I mean, Cale, I know how you feel with waking up.
You were up at all hours and freaking, dude,
that was nuts.
Yeah,
how old is Leia? 2 years old, Xavier?
She's 2, yeah.
So for the next 16 years of your life, you can almost guarantee to never get a full night's rest.
Absolutely, yeah. Oh. I mean, every day when she wakes up, especially on the weekends, she'll wake up early. And we have the baby monitor in the room still so we could hear her. And she's just singing as loud as she can, playing with like, toys.
What the hell is that?
It's like, it's hilarious. But it's like promptly 6 o'clock, 6:30. I'm fully up. Wake up.
Yep.
See, that's the difference in our schedules. Sleeping in to me is 6 o'clock. So whenever I wake up on the weekends and it's 6:30, that's 2 hours more than I normally get.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So Debbie and I are up pretty early. I think she's accustomed to my schedule. She sometimes, most of the time, can fall back asleep, but I do feel bad. Sometimes it's like 4:15 and my alarm's like, bah, 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 and I'm like, sorry, Deborah.
Yep.
But well, like 6:30 is sleeping in. And I'm just shocked that you and I have not gotten thank you letters yet. You and I have single-handedly kept the Rockstar, Ghost, Monster in business.
Oh, yeah.
For the last 10 plus years. We've single-handedly carried the load, and not a damn thanks, nothing.
I wish, hey,
Red Bull, if you were sponsoring extreme sleep schedules, we got the 2 guys for you.
Hell yeah. I'll crash my car and he'll just never show up. We're in, baby.
Yeah.
Just let me drive the Red Bull car. I'll crash that bad boy.
They don't even have to give us money. They just give us the cans.
Just give us
the beverages is perfect.
Very nice.
That's all we want. We don't want your money. We
just
want
get
your
a Red Bull
beverages.
tattoo. Yeah.
Well, I do have another question for you guys. This is going to be a little personal one, but you can, feel free to share if you'd like or not share. But for the last bit of our segment here, can you name a time where you were both late and underdressed?
Oh, dude. I got
easily.
this one. Oh, I got this one.
Cale, go ahead.
All right. So my brother lives up in Mendocino County Forest, north of San Francisco, way up there. And he had a bunch of tree fall. When would this have been? Maybe 2010, 2011. So we went up there, we got a bunch of wood, like sent it through the sawmill, sent it through the planer. We got a truck full of this wood to either build some furniture back at home or use it on our property or this or that. Mm-hmm. So we went up there. It was my sister, my dad, and I. And the following weekend, we were supposed to meet my mom, my uncle, and my aunt in Napa. Which, if you don't know, Napa is wine country. It's very high end. It's very much so a little bit snooty, a little bit snatty. Yeah. But so we went up there, and there's no paved roads up where my brother is. So we're just caking dirt on the truck. We're freaking, it's just all just beat to hell. My Silverado, it's all just dusty and all this stuff. I look like the Beverly Hillbillies with this stuff just tied to the top of my car and all this stuff. And I distinctly remember this really nice hotel, and we pull into the parking lot. My mom sees us, just leaves, just goes back inside and acts like she does not know me. Yeah. And this is when I don't know if you guys remember when when I first grew out my beard, like really big,
the big bushy beard.
Yeah. The big bushy beard. But I had that, and I feel like I had a sleeveless on.
Oh, that's perfect.
And I just rolled in, and then my aunt and uncle are just like, oh my God. And I'm like,
hell yeah,
we're here, guys. And my mom just left. So not only that, they came out to see us about like 2 hours after we were supposed to show up. And I just looked like I just rolled out of the hills.
Damn, Mr. Man.
Yeah, we like literally like pulled in this thing. There's just Porsches, Bentleys, Corvettes, all this stuff. And then just my shit kicker parked in the lot. Just like, yeah, brother. And my mom's just like,
I'd be like, that's the party right there.
There they are.
Yeah.
They're finally here, boys. There, right. Yeah. There you go. Follow them. There they are. Yeah. So definitely underdressed.
Did they let you inside?
Sure. Oh yeah, they let us in. We were dirty. It was like literally working the mill, working the stuff. I got sawdust all over me. We were doing all this and then loaded the truck. It's just my brother and I basically doing it. And then just dirty, sweaty, smelly, and the giant beard. I had long hair at that time, so I just was like a Neanderthal. And it was just the worst combination.
Damn.
That sounds great.
All these people prim and proper. I'm just like, how are you, brother?
Party's here. Corey, did you have a story?
Yeah, I got a story. One time I was house sitting, and I was way, way away from where I was supposed. I was like 2 hours away from the job that I had just started. And I woke up and I took care of the things that I needed to do. But I was in my underwear taking care of these people's houses, and they had older dogs that needed to be let outside often because they couldn't control their bowels. So they were crated. And when I woke up, they had both defecated in their crates. So like I had to take out their poopy blankets to like clean them. And the door closed behind me, and I got locked outside holding 2 poopy blankets and nothing but my underwear. So I had to knock on the neighbor's door in my underwear and be like, hey, I don't live here. I don't have my phone on me. Can can you put, this was Ventura County, by the way. Like this was all of $1 million homes on the beach.
Yep.
Oh man.
This will do it.
And it took 45 minutes before the locksmith came and let me back inside the house. And during that time, I got a call from my regional manager. And again, like this is like a month into my job. She's like, "You were supposed to be here 2 hours ago. Where are you?" And I was like, wow, shit. Not only did I wake up late for my shift, but also I'm still 2 hours away in another city and I can't even get in the house.
You're like, this is not good.
No. So I explained to her what the situation was, but I didn't have the proper clothes. So all I had was like my Subway t-shirt and like my just like short shorts and basically flip-flops that I had to go to work in. I was sent home for the day.
Casual Friday. Yeah, so you showed up just to get
2 hours back to Ventura to fucking finish cleaning up the job I fucked up.
Oh my God.
Man, that sucks.
Get your ass in here. Get your ass out of here.
That was probably my roughest time.
But if I'm the manager, I'm saying, good on you, man, for at least coming, and then like shame on them for sending you home. But like, hey man, that shows effort. You still showed up. Whatever.
You showed up.
Showed up in the short shorts. That should have been like product placement. You know how they do Abercrombie and they have those guys outside? I would have been put you out there.
Oh, dude. Plus, like, I didn't have time to shower too. I looked a mess. Like, it was a bad day.
That's a bad day.
That's a day you just give
sad.
up. You just, like the second you get it locked out, you're just like, I don't care.
No, it's fine. Bro. It's fine. This is life now.
Just lay down. Give up. Tomorrow's another day.
So,
at least I didn't get fired.
Exactly.
That's true.
Yeah, I just didn't I didn't get invited back to house sit.
That was the final straw.
Oh, that's kind of your fault, but that's not. That's one of those gray areas. Oh yeah, actually, I was trying to make you feel better, but no.
Don't worry about it. That was years ago. In fact, 2022. That long ago.
Oh, that long ago. Oh man.
Xavier, do you think we have time for you or?
No, I don't have one, so we could.
Oh, Mr. Fucking Perfect!
Wow,
you!
Wow,
I couldn't think of one, but I can lead this into the sign-offs.
Okay,
let's do it.
Okay, Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, Corey, that is very sad. Just like how it's the end of our show.
Oh, that is sad.
We've come to that moment.
It just totally diminishes you. That is very sad, Corey.
Anyways,
we're ending the show here. Yeah,
had enough of your sob story.
It's been fun
for you. The only one that didn't embarrass yourself on this episode. Yes, very nice.
Cale, where can we find you on the socials, my friend?
Rock on. You can find me on Instagram at TallTaleCale with an underscore in between each word and a C instead of a K on Cale. Also on TikTok at bearded_giant. We also have our community page on TikTok at the Weekly Tall Talk. No spaces, no underscore, no nothing. Just straight up the Weekly Tall Talk. We're posting clips and sign-offs and promotions for the show. So be sure to check that out and follow us to keep updated. But also, we're on YouTube at the Weekly Tall Talk. That's our channel over there. We've been getting a little bit of traction, which has been very exciting. We appreciate the love and support.
Yeah, tons of fun.
You might want to tune in next Wednesday because we're going to be doing our 1 year episode live on the YouTube.
Wow.
1 year, guys. 52 episodes, one for every frick ass week.
That'll be October 11th at 8:30 p.m. on YouTube.
Yes.
At the Weekly Tall Talk.
Pacific time, because it's the best time, stupid East Coast. But
get out of here, East Coast.
East Coast, stay over there.
Yeah.
East Coast. But be sure to come through. We're going to be taking the time to answer questions, celebrate with everybody, do a little bit of shouting out, and it should be a good time. So be sure to check us out. Like Corey said, October 11th, 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. And we hope to see you there.
Absolutely. And Corey, what about you? Where can we find you, good sir?
Well, Subway. If you'd like to, Subway. No longer, but I still am a sandwich artist. That I will never forget.
Never forget.
Perfect.
You said you wouldn't forget. If you want to find me on Instagram, that's the only social media platform I'm on, at Corey.Andre, Corey.Ondrey. If you want to find us on Instagram, we also have a community Instagram for the Weekly Tall Talk, where you can also find us at the Weekly Tall Talk.
Nice.
And we just want to give a shout out. Last episode, we did a recording with a big TikTok star named Big Guy Corey. That's spelled Cory. We want to give a shout out to him. Last week's episode was just phenomenal. We had tons of fun getting personal with him. And
oh yeah,
I highly encourage, if you enjoyed listening to this episode, check out that last one and give Big Guy Corey a follow on both TikTok or Instagram.
Absolutely.
Well deserved.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, and if you guys out there listening have questions, we have answers. You can email us those questions to talltailnetwork@gmail.com. Also think about becoming a patron. We have a Patreon, and that's patreon.com/talltailnetwork. So think about it, hitting us there, and we'll tall tale you all later.
But don't hit us up if you're Mike fucking Lindell.
Fucking Mike.
Fuck you, Mike.
Damn it, Lindell.